Not
No.
well. Not well.
But Clinton, younger guy in his early 40s when he gets elected.
Clinton would have rocked it probably.
GW, the son, was an athlete, so he could have done really well. But Obama would have done really well. Yeah, but Biden and Trump, boy, we'd be okay, kids. Let's take the test. Can you do a push-up, a sit-up, and maybe say your name?
I was going to say not even a sit-up. Can you just
roll over?
No, just use your neck and lift your back of your head off the floor.
I'm going to put this mirror under your nose.
No, bro,
if you make a mark, you pass.
I'm laying down. Here's the Trump president's physical fitness test.
Oh my Lord.
He'd just lift his head up off the ground. That's it. That would probably cause bruising.
All right, let's get started. Let's not do that again.
No.
Dun, 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 what? Hey, girl, what you doing down there? Sorry, play the real music.
And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Lynch, it's Matt Marsh.
Yeah.
This is Dysfunction Junction.
Get ready for the most unbelievable, weirdest parent-teacher conference you have ever had in the history of your life. This week, you all out there are the parents. We are the teachers, and we are going to grade President Donald John Trump on his first year of the administration using an actual third grade report card. Yes, the second term, first year. See, I forgot that. Thank you for pointing that out. You are humble.
That's what I'm here for.
You are humble and lovable.
That's why he's here.
Yep. Strap in. We're going third grade on your ass. And here we go. Welcome, you sons of bitches, to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah.
I'm Chris Burns.
Yeah.
With me as always, he is the Possum King. He's got the biggest heart and the loudest farts. He is the one and only
Chris Lynch.
Say his name and he appears.
He does appear.
He does appear. And speaking of appearing, from a hiatus, from lots of crazy shit, it's the one and only Matt Marsh.
That's Donald. He's coughing in the background.
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome, Matt.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
That's a good
Hi.
one. Hey, we gonna do some questions from the hat sometime soon?
That would be nice.
We'll bring Drew back.
And we have to bring back Andrew for that. Remember?
But before we do that, we have to welcome the producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair.
Yeah, that guy.
A man who just 2 days ago turned 68 years old. Happy birthday, Big Herm, Michael P.S. Herman.
He does look good.
I'll say this in all honesty, after all that weight you lost, you don't look a day over 61.
See?
That's nice.
It's working. It's working. So I also want to throw a special shout out to Andrew DeCarlis / Jack Shelbourne. What a great show last week. My book has not arrived yet.
Very good.
I cannot wait to dive into this book. I hate fiction. You guys know this. All the books I read are either historical.
He's still writing it. He's literally at home with ink to paper.
Right. I got to get this out to Chris. He paid $29.95. He did send me a message that some jackass overseas, I think it was from India, bought the book, read the book, gave it a 1-star review. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, maybe there wasn't enough. An Indian guy, yeah. So I'm guessing there wasn't enough cows and, curry in the book that he just couldn't handle himself. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to tell you right now, the detective.
I find your lack of 7-Elevens disturbing.
Right? I already know the detective's going to be my favorite character. I know this to be true.
You know this to be true.
I know this to be true. You want to tell him why, Lynch?
I'm curious.
And Lynch is muted.
Yeah.
Why is he?
Oh, here we go.
There he is. Yay!
He
He's
based
in
it
and
in
out.
Detective off of Burns, basically, or sort of ish.
Loosely based on me.
Loosely loose, very loose, very loose.
Hey, raise your hand
Lucy.
if there's a character in a book loosely based on you.
Probably.
How loose?
Huh?
How
Tell me
loosely
when.
goes-
How is he?
When?
What?
Never mind. If I have to explain
Marsh.
the joke, it's not funny.
Marsh, if you're having a stroke, blink once if you're okay. Blink 99 times if you're having a stroke.
With one eye or with two?
What's that in Breaking Bad?
It doesn't.
Tuco,
It really
the bell?
doesn't really matter at this point. Does it really matter at this point? One more shout out, and Herm's going to be all over this, and I hope he's watching. I told him if you can't watch tonight, watch later in the week. I cannot be more proud of my friend Jimmy Wisman and his partner James Petrogallo. Small Town Murder on Netflix. I can't believe it. I watched it last night. So fucking incredible. Nothing changed. It was a story that was less exciting than last week. I'll say that, but nothing's changed.
Way. Look, I'm not trying to buy a fucking house there. Okay, I don't care. All right,
That's the whole point of the show.
It is the whole point of the show, but there was a lot more of it on that than there is usually. They got into the depth. Like there's the population is.
They do that every week.
No, they just got really deep, and also.
I know on that one they got deep.
What the fuck was up with James getting the ghost hand through the whole episode? Watch it again.
I'll have to.
When James talks and his hand goes off camera, like mine is about to go into you, there's an actual ghost hand. You see it in Jimmy's.
Because they're next to each other. They just have the camera set up.
No. Watch it again, sir. It's digitized. Okay. It's not his hand in Jimmy's video. It's his hand and his video extended ghost over Jimmy's. So you see James' hand go off screen, and then Jimmy's video feed has that ghosted over it. Like they have James's screen is this big, but they're only showing this much, and that part from this hand over is digitized across. Okay. Like layered, you would do is so every time James went off screen, I watched, what the fuck is in Jimmy's fucking feed? If you watch it, that was me as a producer. That was like, what the fuck is with his hand? It's not a real hand. What is the ghost shit?
It's not a real hand.
It's not a real hand.
It's not real.
Which is weird because they brought up
that not real money.
They do reference a Def Leppard tribute band at the county fair.
Yes,
so if he's got a digitized hand, man,
and that's the whole thing. Like that's why it was funny. Like you're like, Freddie, there's a ghost hand in Jimmy's fucking feed.
The show they did a month ago on Waterford, Connecticut. They mentioned my friend Joe's band. Don't Tell Lisa. I couldn't text him quick enough. Yeah. I'm like, they just mentioned your band on Small Town Murder. He goes, why am I on a murder podcast? Shut up and listen. Don't listen to me. Just fucking listen. But congratulations.
Why am I on a murder podcast?
Yeah, why am I on a murder podcast? Shut up and listen.
Just shut up and listen.
I heard.
We went to Wakey Peach on Saturday night, and they played Don't Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they had a 30th anniversary show at Mohegan Saturday night.
It's got to be like watching Cocoon.
Yeah, it's nice.
The original girl came back.
They're doing Tiffany did mall tours. They're doing rehabilitation home tours.
Yeah.
Well, hey, but, if what's his name there? Who did Baby Got Back?
My
man goes from casino to casino and has made $3,000 million on that one hit. If they can do that, Wicked Peach can go tavern to tavern and make their money. Go ahead, Lynch, please.
Wicked. Oh, but they played "Don't Pour Some Sugar on Me," and Chrissy, the original female lead singer,
thought it was "Pour Some Sugar."
If we're gonna play Def Leppard, you're gonna have to only play with one arm from now on.
That's hilarious.
Like, it reminds me of something a friend of mine said about Def Leppard once. We were talking about a song, and he goes, "Wait, what era are we talking? One arm or two?"
That's right. There was a joke I shared years ago that said I was in my car just jamming out playing air drums, and I dropped one of my drumsticks. I switched from Lars Ulrich to Rick Allen in like no time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Boom, boom.
Thank you. So congratulations to the boys from Small Town Murder. Couldn't be
Yeah,
happier.
that's pretty cool.
Looking forward to
awesome.
next week's episode. It'll be on Tuesdays. Yes, we'll watch it when we leave here, but this week they dropped it on a Monday as a special something or other.
I need them
And-
to drop pins.
You need them to do what?
To drop pins, like section pins. Like drop a pin, like start at the beginning of the show, and then once they're like where they get to the part where they start getting into the actual fucking crime, there's a pin marker.
Dude, I'm gonna. That's fine for you. I love the real estate report. I love the town history, especially in the last few weeks.
I didn't mind some of it. I liked some of the jokes and the demographic they run, but like, it was definitely better once I fast forwarded.
Okay.
I just want to know what she did.
You want to go straight from
Just
shut
get
up
to the
and
meat
give me
potatoes.
murder to here's what she did. Then you ruin the whole story. I'm waiting, and I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic, because when they do the breakdown of the town religiously, if there's even 1% Jewish, they sing Hava Nagila. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see Jimmy laughing his ass off singing Hava Nagila like he does on the RSS feed. It's going to be great. Congratulations, guys. But we're here for a reason.
They're
And
48% white and 0.0% black.
what was that?
Jimmy,
Not one person.
Jimmy's like, not even one?
They got more Asians than they got black
I
people.
was gonna say they're 3% Asian in the middle of fucking Utah. Also, no major thing. It's
Is
a
that
hard
legal?
town. It's a hard town to earn a 6-figure income in.
What's
What's the average income in this town?
$135,000.
Wow. Everybody? Yeah, everybody. So everybody hits all 6 numbers. Fuck.
Yeah, it's hard to make a 6-figure income, yet the average income is $135,000. They must all work in Chicago.
Right, and their cost of living is based on the scale is 101%, which means they're not
Right.
really above the national average. So everybody there is fucking rich.
Yeah. Hello, Ryan, in the comment section. Strap in, get
Hey,
ready,
Ryan.
tell your friends, share the video. We're about to do this. We had an idea, and I went out, and online I found an actual blank 3rd grade report card. And today, we're going to grade President Donald John Trump like a 3rd grader on his first year of his 2nd term. Now, I'm going to give you guys the indicators that you have to grade on.
Good. Criteria. Okay.
There's an effort and there's a standard. Now, the effort indicators are outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfactory.
Okay.
OSNU. Pretty decent. The progress is graded on a 4-to-1 scale. 4 is exceeds, 3 is meets, 2 is working toward satisfactory, and 1 not meeting the standard. Those are the criteria that came on the top of that report card that I sent all of you. Hope you guys got your papers ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I did in the group chat. You know that thing you talk about random shit in?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the concept. I did not see it.
Thank
but I
you.
was tied up with 4 different doctors today. So
Completely understood. And your sex change operation will be complete next week.
maybe the week after, but it's getting there.
All right. Today you are a man. Next week, maybe not.
Maybe not. It's
Haven't
coming
had a
along
clip
nicely.
All right. So welcome to the parent-teacher conference for Donald John Trump. I am your proctor.
The what?
Thank you.
That sounds
Proctorologist?
Oh,
painful.
That's a Who's the Man reference if you don't know. And we are going to start with language arts. So starting with Herm, I'll be the main event on this one. The first category in language arts is foundational skills.
Oh my God.
So let's get your effort grade. Foundational skills. Outstanding, satisfied, needs improvement, or unsatisfactory. Foundational skills. I need you to be honest though, dude. Come on now.
He's working towards standards.
Okay, so you're giving him an N, needs improvement.
Yes.
Okay, and so your standard grade 4 to 2 would be 2, working toward.
Working towards.
Okay, excellent.
This nigga be talking about we use the discombobulator as a military weapon. All right.
Discombobulator.
The defense rests.
Wait till the prostitution gets up there, kid. All right, Lynch. Foundational skills. Your effort grade: outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfied.
He's teetering on unsatisfactory to working on improving. Just every time he opens his mouth, it's just like the words that follow. They're real words, but combined, they just don't make any sense.
All right,
So
I have a feeling that this grade and another grade you're kind of going to be the same on, but I'll get into that in a minute. Senor Marsh,
Yes,
the effort indicator, is he outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfactory?
And the category is foundational improvement.
Foundational language skills.
Foundational language skills.
Oh,
does this nigga know phonics?
He's hooked on it.
Ooh, well, I just have to maybe need some improvement there.
Okay.
You figure for somebody that is such an orator on Twitter and whatnot, he'd be a little more.
Don't jump the shark.
That kicks in 21st century skills.
Yes, it does. That's further on down the report card, bro.
There's actually 12 fucking skills to that whole. In elementary school, they're only giving you like 5 or 6. They work on the other deeper 6 later. But yes, there's 12 of those.
I've got 4 listed here from that report card.
Yes, I would definitely say.
Boy, am I going to have fun with that one.
Me too.
I know. All right. So you're saying he needs improvement in foundational language skills. On a 4 to 1, what would you give him?
4 being the highest.
4 being the highest. 1 being you have to repeat the 3rd grade.
Good. I'll go with the 3.
Okay. Now remember,
3 is what? 3 is
satisfactory.
3 is like the equivalent of a C.
Kind of, yes. Low B to mid C, yes.
I'm teetering between a 2 and a 3. It's like satisfactory, but like barely teetering on, remedial freaking the special room.
I went with the keyword foundational. This guy has been a public speaker and a figure for 50 years. He has the foundational skills. I said satisfactory. He's not outstanding. We know this. We'll get to that in the next categories. But yeah, foundationally, he's satisfactory. I give him a 3.
We have to remember, guys. Hold on. We have to remember that at the top is his actual effort. Those are the grades on the top right. Your effort indicators.
Yes.
So
I'm saying he's satisfactory.
All right. So he's satisfactory at the top.
And he meets. He's a 3. He meets.
All right.
Doesn't mean I like it. No, but we've seen him talk throughout the years. And Jack Shelbourne, get rid of numbers and bring back letters for grading, says the author, mind you. We just spoke about you. Stand down, Jack.
Well, this is elementary school.
That's right. This is an elementary school report card. So, all right. The next one I'm going to start because
we're not sure if Donald could understand letters if we graded him that way. So we're just going with like happy faces and shit.
I got an F. That means fantastic.
Fucking phenomenal.
Even though phenomenal starts with a P, my team told me.
My team said it sounds like F. And the teacher said if I can spell it phonetically with an F to prove that I know the sound is correct, I'll get credit. That's how my mother used to grade 3rd grade papers. If you couldn't spell phenomenal,
phonetically,
you spelled it phonetically, proving that you know the sound, you'd get credit for the fucking word partially.
Okay, stop. Because when I was in 3rd grade, there was a kid who spelled out Connecticut and he used the word kinetic, like K-N-I, kinetic,
right.
I-T. And I'll never fucking forget that. Wait, so he's scientific? He lives in Connecticut?
Right? Yeah. He's constantly fucking moving. Just moving.
All right, Marsh is going to be the main event on this one. It's literature, and I have to say, I gave him an NA in both categories because unlike past presidents, and I could throw out a few, Obama, Clinton, Reagan, Kennedy. They always say, as the great philosopher or as the great politician or as the great this said in
He's
this
never
book.
said that
Not
anywhere.
once.
It's always some rich person friend. It's
all right. I feel like it's a cop out. Let me actually give him a grade. Let me change my grade right here. His effort on that unsatisfactory. His standard, his actual grade, I'm giving him a 1. If you can't quote Winston Churchill or Gandhi or Sun Tzu or anybody that had something good to say that you're trying to build toward, yeah, you failed the test, bro. He probably, in the words of Batman, he said, I'm Batman, and that's what I'm going for. I want to be Batman.
Also, for the sake of it, let's add his own personally produced literature.
I've never read anything he's written.
I'm just saying,
dude,
like
Mein Kampf. Stop it.
No, he's read that. He didn't write it. You know what I mean?
I read it too. I'm not
have you read? Have you read? It's oh my god.
Yeah, I read that.
Want to get inside the mind of a madman? That's
like pretty much how you do it.
Dry. It's painful.
That and the Kaczynski Manifesto.
It is painful.
The Kaczynski Manifesto is fucking a phenomenal read.
True, but by the same,
Kaczynski was a freaking. I mean, he was a smart motherfucker.
The thing with the Kaczynski thing, and you remember, I brought it home. It was in the New York Times. It was like 15 fucking pages, and you get through the boring part, and then it soups up, and then it gets back to boring. It's like watching
it's watching
a British documentary.
It's watching his bipolar go up, and down, and
absolutely
and down, and you can.
Who's going to be the main event? Let's let Lynch be the main event. I think he's got a lot to say. Herm, literature, President Trump.
I'm going to go with
literature and
his effort is unsatisfactory.
Okay.
All right. I don't think he's made any effort. And as far as how well he understands literature, because that's really what the literature thing would be, your understanding literature and being educated. I'm gonna have to say he's a 1. He does not meet standards, and I don't believe he's working towards any standard of being of literature.
So you and I are in the same boat. He's not quoting great philosophers. He's not quoting
but he's also
great politicians of the past.
Improve that either. He's like, I'm fine quoting, Jeffrey Epstein. I'm good.
Good God, with the Epstein stuff.
I'm just saying that's who he talks to. My my priest, or my this, or my that. It's never anybody with a third, or it's always somebody who's trailing his ass as his entourage.
Look, we're just 4 dipshits that do this on a Tuesday night for fun. And if I say, to you guys on a Tuesday night, hey, I talked to my friend, to us, it means something. If I'm on a national stage and I say, yeah, I talked to my friend Dylan and he said X, Y, and Z, you're all going to go, who gives a fuck? Seriously.
Like try use some words that an intelligent person together before.
I know words. I have the best words.
The concept of an idea that you want people to associate with you.
He said that out loud. That's why I said that.
I know words.
I have the best words.
Best words.
Look, guys, for those out there who are watching, and I see some of you out there, I'm not a Trump hater, nor am I a Trump supporter. I'm in the center. I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm just correct. And we'll move on. Mr. Marsh, literature, effort, and then progress. Effort, is he outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfied?
I haven't followed him enough to be able to give a grade on that as far as what he's read and what he's quoted from.
See, I had to change my grade because I didn't want it to be a cop out. I didn't want anybody to say, "Oh, you this was your idea and you're not giving a grade." So now you're on the hook. You have to give a grade.
Okay, I'll go with I guess I got to be fair about it. I can't go good or bad because I don't have enough. So I'll go with a 3.
Okay. And on the effort, outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or unsatisfactory?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Effort. I mean, I think effort to sensationalize stuff. I'll probably have to give it a 4.
Okay, I see where you're going.
As far as whether it's, I can't exactly say it's accurate.
Okay.
I mean,
the opinions expressed by Matt Marsh do not necessarily reflect anybody in the free world. Thank you.
No, I don't have much to base it on.
Understood. But you know who does?
No.
The main event. The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Chris Lynch. Language arts. Go ahead.
Talk about effort with this guy. He puts effort into everything he does. So, but it's his overzealousness when he chooses his words, and his lips fly before his brain engages.
Duh.
Now, as far as what he's read in the past and things he's quoted, I mean, his literacy is he knows what he sees in front of him. It's whether he communicates it properly.
Okay.
I mean, some of the shit he said in the last 2 weeks about what's recently been going on is kind of shocking, kind of stupid.
I got to give him credit for today, but I'll get to that later.
He gives it his all. He commits to whatever he's saying. So his effort's always fantastic. What he says,
like I said, the efforts, yeah.
The effort's always there. What he says,
but being the
smart, where are you basing that on?
Table isn't the flex everybody thinks it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Herm. It's like AOC. It's like watching AOC speak. She's committed to what she's saying, but I will give her some props, and I actually do give Don props for a lot of times. It's when he like dismantles a journalist, and you know he's right in his dismantling. He handles that very well.
Okay,
because he can come up with shit that he knows for fact that are facts, actual facts that have been proven. But then in the same sentence, he'll come up with his own fucking statistics or facts and throw it out there as the truth. That's the problem with Don. Because outside of every long, rambling bullshit speech, you should see my text streams with my wife when she's listening to him talk. She's like, oh my God, this is painful. Are you listening to the 3-year-old talking to television right now? What's going on with him? What, blah, blah. It's just like his stream of consciousness thinking.
Yes. Understood.
I gotta answer this. Hang on.
You go right ahead. You've given your grade.
Yeah. I give him a lot of effort. He just needs improvement on what he's saying.
All right. This one was tough for me. This one was tough for me. I'll start. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go last. We'll start with Marsh. Informational text. Which is weird because this should actually be Herm. Help me with this.
All right, so
this should actually be under 21st century skills.
No. This is informational text. Okay, so part of language arts is understanding the basics of language.
You don't have to describe that to me.
All right, no, and so this is informative text. This is being able to extrapolate information out of a body of writing. Do you see what I mean? You're reading something and then being able to pull the information out of that.
Okay, my grade's not going to change. Based on that criteria, my grade's not going to change.
It's his ability to read something, understand it, and pull what he needs out of that.
Okay, my grade won't change. I'll start. You know what? Fuck it. Who wants to be the main event? Raise your hand. Just give it to me.
I'll do that.
You'll be the main event. All right, we'll go from me, Marsh, Lynch, you.
Yeah.
As far as that's concerned, based on that criteria, I have to say he's satisfactory. He understands the information. He pulls what he needs out of it. Come on. That's sort of like mental manipulation. I'm going to give him a 4 and a satisfactory.
I don't ever remember.
He's not outstanding. He's not outstanding. But he gets the information he needs and then uses it to his best advantage. Good, bad, or indifferent.
All right.
Good, bad, or indifferent. And I had to put that criteria in there. Good, bad, or indifferent, because he's good at getting what he needs out of certain things and using it to his advantage. Satisfactory 4. Go ahead, Marsh.
I just figured he had advisors to freaking, give him information as opposed to reading it.
Maybe, but come on. We got to go with the information that's in front of us.
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm trying to think of anything I've actually seen.
I heard him laughing.
I've never seen him read anything.
Mine has a video.
I've never seen any president read anything really, but
I have.
What they
all have. We've all seen it, and I'll make my point in about 3.5 minutes.
Okay, teleprompters count, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's actually that's actually being able to read. He's not actually pulling any information he wants out of that.
I get
It's
what you're
being fed
saying.
stream.
My grade's not going to change. He takes what he wants from the information he's given and uses it to his advantage. Satisfactory. I'm actually going to change that 4 to a 3. He meets the requirement. I'm not going to give him a really good grade on that. Continue, Marsh, please.
I guess I'll have to go with unsatisfactory.
Okay. Giving him a 2, working toward the goal, or 1, not meeting the goal?
Like I said, when I see him read something, I'll have more information.
All right, so he's giving an unsatisfactory 1. Lynch seems to be somewhere. Should we wait?
Disappear again? Is he a cartoon now?
No, I, think
I don't
he's
know.
still on that phone call.
He
Okay.
experienced some technical difficulties.
Ryan says you can tell when he fully understands the information that he's read. Okay, 2 out of.
See, this is here's a guy from out of the country who knows more about this than I do.
Ryan, it's a 2. It's a 4-letter scale, a 4-number scale. 4, 3, 2, 1. But I appreciate what you're saying. He's giving him a 2, working toward the goal. I get it, and I appreciate your input. Thank you. I guess you know what, Herm, just hit it because I cannot wait for him to come back and I need to hear what you got to say.
So his
informational text.
Unsatisfactory.
Okay.
And 1, not meeting standards.
Okay.
And the only piece of video I'm going to use is one you can find. He's sitting in a meeting with a bunch of oil executives, and Marco Rubio passes him a note on the down low, and that's supposed to be quiet between the two of them. He picks up the note that says go back to Chevron or Exxon or whoever it was. It was supposed to be on the down low, like Rubio's telling him, hey, go back to Exxon.
Do the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it was supposed to be like, yo, my man on the DL, go back. Donnie picks it up, looks at it and says, oh, note from Marco here says, let's go back to Chevron. Hey, Marco, what do you got? That right there, he is unable to extrapolate 3 words. Go back Chevron. He can't,
I understand.
That right there is his inability to go, hey, we're going back to Chevron.
All right.
That's fair. Inability under that, no way.
1,000% fair. Understood. If and when Lynch is coming back.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know.
Is he on a conference?
Maybe. We'll get his on that next. I'll start on this one. Marsh, you can be the main event. His writing skills. Dude, I'm going to say it needs improvement. Have you ever read those tweets?
I was going to say,
those truths.
Definitely writes like a kindergartner. He has to use a big fucking pencil and crayon.
I'll concur with that.
It's very, here, for me, it's very stream of consciousness, which I am huge on. But when you are the president of the United States, stream of consciousness doesn't exactly equate to, I have faith in the leader. Okay. So while what he writes may have substance, it's not showing me that you're the guy I should be going, yes, this is the guy I want running my country.
But I also don't consider sundowner 3 a.m. ranting posts as writing.
I understand. Like it's like drunk texting your ex-girlfriend. It's
right. You know what
bad.
I mean? Like I've got to see some. Like, the problem is even his books aren't him. They're written by somebody else.
No, they're ghostwriters.
You know what I mean? So it's not like you can even read what he wrote when he was in a much better state. So I don't know. I mean that, and also like writing that the way that we experience him writing once again translates to 21st century skills that.
Yeah. All right. So my grade on this for writing, look, I've said it before and I've said it again. Take the fucking phone out of his hand. Stop letting him tweet. The more you let this guy tweet, the more shit goes haywire.
The more he looks unhinged.
Correct. However, he does get across some, not all, some. And whether you call that 80-20, 70-30, what have you, he gets across some decent points. I'm giving him needs improvement. And the progress is 2, working toward. But then again, the dude is 79 years old. How much can he work? He's who he is. But I have to be honest in my grade. That's it. Lynch, before we go on to Marsh, informational text was the last grade. Wanted to hear what you had to say.
Informational text.
And writing in the yeah, go ahead. Informational text. The ability to pull and extract information out of a piece of material.
Well, I kind of covered that earlier. He can do it, but then he puts his own spin on it.
I think it's probably he goes off script.
Yeah, he goes unhinged and off script, but he can do it. He gets an S, satisfactory.
Okay, satisfactory. And your letter grade, your number grade, 4, 3, 2, or 1, exceeds, meets, working toward, or not meeting.
Working.
We covered that, Ryan. Ryan, thank you though. We covered that.
Yeah, he's working toward it.
Also, writing. This isn't necessarily this also includes penmanship, letter formation.
We haven't seen any of that other than his autograph.
Well, that's me, and that's why this is the only category he gets a 4 for, because the only thing I've seen him write is his fucking signature 800 fucking times. So he gets all kinds of credit for writing his name and doing it the same way every fucking.
I've never seen any of you guys' signatures other than maybe Lynch's. But if you look at Donald Trump's signature, it looks like a heartbeat.
Right, there's like no distinguishable letters. There isn't one distinguishable letter other than
not true. The J looks good.
The J and the T are there, and then everything else looks like somebody threw spaghetti on a plate.
It's his signature move.
Like, I'm gonna throw a bunch of spaghetti. That's my signature, bitch. Read it.
All right, we're going back to writing, and we're using loose criteria here. Marsh, you were next. His writing skills. Based on what you know. And that's all we're doing is based on what we know.
Well, let's see. He wrote a book called The Art of the Deal.
No, somebody else wrote that.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
His name's just on it, you know.
So is his picture. I'm well aware.
He's actually written 4 books.
Mein Kampf?
Not like Jack Shelburne, but
who's authored 4 books.
Correct.
Jack authors books.
Yes. Trump has a ghostwriter.
Trump has books written about him.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I fucking love you guys.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll go with a fucking 2.
2?
Yeah.
All right. Working toward. His effort, outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, unsuccessful.
Let's go with unsuccessful.
Okay, fair. Lynch, you're on the hook. Writing skills.
He can do it. He can do it not well.
What do you mean? He can do it better than anybody?
Stocks. I can do it the best. I'm the best.
I've got
ever.
the best letters.
I mean, you can tell when he's really emotional about something and he's angry because that's when he makes mistakes. When it's something that's middle of the road, not important to deliver, is when he's much more coherent and cohesive because he has thought it out.
You got to get him.
He's taking the time to structure it.
You got to get him before 3:00 in the afternoon.
As soon as he starts tweeting at night, as soon as he puts anything out on Truth Social or Twitter or whatever social media he's using, it gets worse. And Mike's right. Because he gets in, he has the time to sit around all day and stew and listen to all these, talking heads, bureaucrats, and media talk shit about him. And it spins him up. It keeps him up.
It's drunk testing your act.
He's not a very good visual example of shining health.
No.
And the man never
Luckily,
sleeps.
that's not on the report. Wait a minute. We took out physical education. We'll get to that after, because
We'll get to
Herm
that
had a
in a little bit.
fantastic idea, and we're going to roll that out at the end of the show. Herm, writing skills.
I already said this. It's the only thing I've seen him do is sign his fucking name 800 and fucking times. So, you know, he gets outstanding and exceeds standards because he signed them motherfucking executive orders than more motherfuckers in history.
God,
so there it is.
Damn.
There it is.
Wow. Herm gave him a good grade. I'm going to fall over in plots. Ratings, dude. Heart Attack Jones right here. All right. This is the one where
the president wins because he can write his name. That's winning.
Here is where this particular subject I had an issue with, because they're two separate things, but they lump them into one category. I had to grade this on a curve, speaking and listening, because they're two different fucking things.
No, they're
actually,
but they're not. In language, they're two skills that make up that are required to think.
But I'm going to say this out loud
and say it.
I understand, and I'm going to say this out loud. You can speak all day long. Can you listen? Or you can listen all day long. Can you speak? Lumping these two together kind of is a disadvantage for him versus if we were doing a report card on each other. So to start, let's go to Herm. Speaking and listening.
He definitely doesn't listen to anybody. I don't know how to grade speaking and listening. The only people that we see he listens to are the people he surrounds himself with, or anybody that wants to offer him money. As far as speaking, sure, he can read the words off a teleprompter, but we all know that's not really that's public speaking. We know that speaking involves an amount of emotion between the two of you. Not crazy, but you need to understand where somebody is coming from, where they're at. They need to understand where you're coming from, and you need to be able to discuss those ideas the way that we do here, with an environment that allows. This is the perfect example of speaking and listening as a skill. It's it's two requirements for one skill. It's the communication skill.
Understood.
That's what this is the communication person-to-person skill. And
I'm not sure
he's that great.
Okay. Can you bring up Dylan's comment? Dylan, wait till May. You'll have enough to say. Dylan Lane is going to be part of Pure Patriot, which is a podcast that's launching in May. And we'd love to find someone on the Democratic side to complete the triumvirate of centrist, Republican, Democrat.
So this is going to be like
conversation.
It's going to be like The View, but something where people actually want to see it.
Yeah, where everybody actually has different views and we can talk and shake hands at the end. Kind of like what we do here, but we focus on fun versus straight politics. If we focused on straight politics, we'd have $1 million in the bank with each other right now.
I always felt we needed to focus on that more.
Oh, man. Look, as long as we've known each other, we should have fun every fucking Tuesday, and screw it. I just described this. I brought up Alice pre-show, my friend Alice, and she asked me what Dysfunction Junction was about. And I said, 4 guys who in one way or another have known each other for a long time, who just get together and we just have fun for 90 minutes. And if you like what we say, great. If you don't like what we say, peace out, Girl Scout. It's all about having fun on this show, because if we got together and just, hello, I'm Chris Burns and this is whatever, we'd not have fun. Do you walk away from this on a Tuesday going, God damn, that show sucked and I want to just take it back? No, we have a fucking good time. Yeah, comprehension is not a requisite of cooperation. Wow, that's a deep thought, Ryan. That's good.
Very good point.
Did everybody get their shit in?
In what regard, Ryan? Because in order for me to cooperate with you, I need to comprehend what it is you need for help.
I will fight you on this. I can comprehend what you're saying. I don't have to cooperate.
Well, if you're going to cooperate with me, then you kind of need to know where you comprehend what we need to do.
I'll go to that.
If I'm standing there and I have a problem, and the problem is I need to move the car, and I say the problem is the car, and you just throw the car, roll the car over, you did not actually comprehend, so you weren't actually cooperating. If you want to cooperate with me, we have to understand each other.
You know, we've got 1,800 more of these things.
You want to make a cake, but if you don't know what we're making and what kind of cake we're making, then you're not really cooperating. You're just an observer.
I understand. And we are 44 minutes in. We have 45 minutes left to go. I'll go back to that scene with Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner. I need your help. I can't tell you what it is, and we're going to hurt people. And Jeremy Renner says, whose car are we taking? I don't need to comprehend what you did.
You did in the first line. You comprehended exactly what was needed.
I need your help. I don't need to know what it is.
Yeah, but
I don't need to know what it is.
But that right there was comprehension. You comprehended what he needed right off the rip. The rest of it didn't matter, but you understand he needed your fucking help.
Understood.
That is one thing I will say. He doesn't beat around the bush.
No. Did anybody not get their shit in for speaking and listening? Raise your hand. Did we all get it in?
I didn't.
Go ahead.
Speaking, he needs to work on. Like I said, he occasionally he will throw a nugget out there that's actually truthful and comprehensive, and I can understand it. Other times, it's just an unhinged raging of a lunatic.
Understood.
Comprehension, not so much, needs improvement.
Okay.
Because I know he absorbs the information. It's just he reacts too quickly to really sit and digest.
I'm not sure, Lynch, if he's reacting to the information or if he's being given the information they want him to have.
Fantastic point.
You know, it's
fantastic point.
You know, when it's something that when he's reacting to something that he hasn't been spoon fed for, like, say, a week. If this is a way far out left-handed question,
right,
or a statement, he reacts differently to that.
Let him cook, Herm. Let him cook for a minute.
He reacts differently to when let's just say I'm from NBC News and I ask a question that has never been broached before. He hasn't been spoon-fed by his press buddies or his aides exactly what to say and what might come up. He reacts differently to that, in that he reacts angry.
And he immediately talks down. He immediately tries to discredit you. We've seen Christy.
Yeah, he punches down.
And we've seen what's her name there, Carolyn, whatever the fuck she is,
Carol Levitt,
with questions, and they immediately, instead of answering a question, they have it. They answer the question, but they get stupidly mean.
I'm raising my hand just so I can have a moment. Of the three people you mentioned, the one that I like is Carolyn Levitt, because she's I'm sure, much like Karen Jean-Pierre was getting softball questions and waltzing her way around the answers. And I don't like Karen Jean-Pierre, and I will never like Karen Jean-Pierre. I like Carolyn Levitt because she's straightforward and she's as honest as she can be given the administration she's in. And she's tired of the twisted question. The question starts here, and then it goes here, and then it goes down here. Ask a straight question. She'll give a straight answer. I've seen it. But then again, to your point, Carolyn Levitt, if you give her a question that sometimes is straight and veers just a little bit, she does go off. But of those three that you mentioned, Herm, dude, Carolyn Levitt's top notch. She could be the first female president, in my opinion. Dude, she's got the sauce. And yeah. I don't necessarily, here's the thing though, about her, I don't necessarily think that the fantastic buzzword now is bootlicker. I don't think she's a bootlicker. I think she's out there to do a job, and she does the job to the best of her ability, given the parameters that she's given. Let her cook. Give her a show. Give her a podcast. Give her, I don't know, 2 hours with, if Barbara Walters were still alive, give her 2 hours with Barbara Walters. People would go, God damn, I'd vote for her. But she has to do the job that's in front of her. You may not like working the line. You may not like working warehouse. You may not like pushing the broom. But if you're good at it, good things happen. And she's good at what she does.
Be the best Be the best at what you're doing.
Bingo. Last category, language. And I know everybody's going to have something to say about this one. Marsh, why don't you lead off?
Oh God, language. We're
That-
talking.
that-
We're talking verbal. Yeah.
Verbal, yes.
Oh God.
This is going to
I
hurt,
mean,
isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he uses some big words. I'm just not entirely sure he knows what they all mean.
You're taking away my thunder.
Ugh.
Herm, you want to be the main event?
I'm gonna go with a 2.
Me and the
Two?
discombobulator?
Shut up. Do you want to be the
What was
main
that?
event or not?
It
Yeah.
reminds me of that.
Yes.
What was it? One of the characters on Living Color years ago, where Damon Wayans was. How do I menstruate the
Commensurate. Commensurate was the word he used.
fucking God?
It's like listening to Leon Phelps talk all the fucking time.
I got one
that'd be
better.
awesome.
The Reverend Pimp Daddy.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go with me, and then we'll go to Lynch, and Herm will be the main event. Language, dude, come on. I've heard this guy speak on talk shows, television shows. He had the top-rated show for 15 years, and now he's the president. Out fucking standing. He can talk, and he uses language very well. And now this is the part where all of you guys are going to laugh because I have to bring this in. I know words. I know the best words. I use all the best words, but the dude can speak. Let's give it. This is probably the only one of the few times I'm going to give him props. Dude can speak. I'm going to give him a satisfactory, and he meets the expectation. He's not quite Barack Obama or Bill Clinton as far as his oratorial skills. He's 3 steps below, but that's even 2 steps above Joe Biden. So grading,
Yeah,
but grading honestly,
but again,
that's where I'm going. Go ahead, Lynch.
But again, being the smartest retard in a room full of retards, doesn't make you the best.
I don't want to bring up the Special Olympics, but they give out gold medals.
I mean, comparing him to Clinton or Obama, there is no comparison to Obama. Say what you want about the guy, but he was probably the most well-spoken president
He was
that
eloquent.
we've ever had.
My top 3: Obama, Reagan, Kennedy, in that order.
Right, that's where I rank the top 3. But he is the best out of modern society that's produced as an orator for president. Trump is you can't compare Trump to him. Trump is okay. He's not as good this term as he was the first term.
No,
Because he makes very little sense the first time you listen to him. You got to listen to him a couple times to piece together what the fuck he's talking about.
it's sad that we've had to go through 8 years, now 9 of that shit. Yeah.
We've talked about this before, and there is a cognitive decline. There has to be, because you can see the frustration on his face too when he's going through it.
Yes.
You can read it, and it's sad. But then when she does get the words out, they're fucking horrible. I mean, the first thing he said after Rachel Good was shot, that she fucking deserved it, basically.
Yeah, that's
She's a radical fucking pig piece of shit.
Well, it's the same thing.
No, dude.
He did with
Shut the fuck up.
with Alex.
That's a human.
You know, like
Alex Preddy.
right.
Yeah.
You know, he was a terrorist, and immediately just
You can't make
the
that kind of
language that he
statement
uses
in public, and when you're going through the shit.
no. There's no restraint and hold back and handling a situation delicately.
So if I'm grading
There's no
like
depth
real time, if I'm grading real time like a teacher, his first semester, I give him a B+. This semester, this current semester, he gets a fucking F.
Wow.
Because of things like that. Chris, you can give him as much kudos as you want on the backside, but front and center, what he's saying right now, you cannot give that man a passing grade for the words he chooses and the language he uses. Because I am inciting the same fucking hate that he's talking about being against.
Bro,
as
you ever seen a fucking a president intact of his faculties walk through wherever the fuck he was watching and fuck you and flipping off people there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when
Hey,
he's
just wave and smile and have a nice day.
Look, I'm
Don't
not
react.
just saying that's not a reactable situation. You're the fucking president, man. You walk ahead. You're
There's no decorum.
it's
This
for
ain't the
me,
boardroom.
for me the language
the
comes
locker
down
room.
to this. Language used to be all right.
I'm gonna piggyback you. If that were me, which is, if I ever become president, I'll be assassinated in the first week. I know this. I understood him doing it and how he felt. Totally wrong move. And I'm not going to lie to you.
Like,
totally wrong move.
Walking with the guy you're walking with and be like, and look at me like, man, that guy can really go fuck himself, huh? And just keep walking. And that's, you're the president, bro. Yo, that guy's really fucking
to steal a line from Herm. That nigga can go fuck himself.
Right. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker can fuck himself.
All right.
This meeting. But for me, it's he used to be. And now my problem with his language is, like Ryan said, the man can't write a complete sentence. He can't get a complete thought out.
A lot of it's stream of consciousness, and I get it.
That's the ability for language.
And that's the same complaint I had about Biden, and I took so much shit. But at the same time, I have to be objective. Trump changed his views on Rachel Good when he found out her dad was a fan. I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yo, and can I also throw this out there? Who had Republicans switching from Second Amendment as my God-given right to comply or die on their bingo card? And also, who had Democrats throwing on beanies and Carhartt jackets and walking around with AR-15s? I'm just saying, like, did anybody have that on their fucking bingo card?
That's the dichotomy, and I don't want to talk about it tonight. We can save it. We're not going to get through this whole report card. Part 2 is coming next week, kids.
Democrats treat guns like Republicans treat abortions. We have them. We just don't talk about them.
True. All right. We are going to do part 2 next week because we're never going to get through all this. Overall performance in the language section, starting with Lynch. Let's let Lynch
improvement.
Needs improvement. Okay.
Needs improvement.
And your number grade 4, 3, 2, 1?
A 2.
Okay. Fair enough. Marsh?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2 as well.
Okay. Seems like it's a running theme because overall performance, I have needs improvement, and a 2, he's working toward or should work toward better. Herm?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going by 2 as should be working towards,
we have to. We have to be objective.
All right,
that's
right now it's definitely unsatisfactory, but he needs to work towards something better.
So you're saying unsatisfactory and a 2 number grade.
There we are.
All right. With 30 minutes to go, we're going to move into the science section. And there's only 2. Overall performance in understanding science. All right.
It's overall performance in science in science standards.
In understanding science standards.
The science standards. I'll go first on this.
Okay.
Given that red meat is now the most consumable product in the food pyramid, I'm going to say that the whole administration doesn't understand science.
Okay. So you're going unsatisfactory.
Yes.
And your number grade would probably be 1 or 2. Okay.
1.
Lynch?
I'm going to go needs improvement and a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think making RFK the head of Department of Health was such a fucking great idea.
I'm going to piggyback that.
Jewish space lasers and such. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think he understands science at all.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Lynch. I'm going to piggyback Lynch. Overall performance needs improvement. you had so many people out there, doctors, scientists, etc. And who do you pick as the Department of Health? Dude, the same. I would have given the same grade to Biden because he put a tranny in there as the department head. Needs improvement. Number grade 2. Very much. Let me go back to the working toward or should work toward that. You know what? Let's just call 2 should work toward because again, 79 years old, he's not going to change, but we can hope that his handlers help him. Marsh, go ahead.
Yeah, I've thought that for a handful of presidents now. I mean, they don't have to be the smartest guy in the room as long as they surround themselves with smart people, but you got to listen to them.
I mean, look at us.
Yeah, who do we listen to?
Each other.
Each other.
That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're open to other people's ideas, even if we don't agree with them.
Correct.
Which is, I think, a step farther. There's a lot that could be learned from this show.
Yep. Now, this one I had problems with. Next generation science standards. I think everybody is going to get the same grade, no matter if it's Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton. Next generation science standards. You're always going to need improvement. You're always going to get a 2. That's my grade for next generation science standards.
I agree because everybody learns.
Correct.
There's no such thing as a perfect store in that.
Correct. Unless you're on Facebook and you listen to these people who are experts, but they run the gas station in Holyoke, Massachusetts. They're experts.
Right. And I'll buy that for $1.
Right? Harm?
What, we're doing science?
Next generation science standards.
Oh, I don't think he understands next generation anything.
No, he's going to be dead in 5 years.
He doesn't understand anything. Effort needs improvement. Progress indicators.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, technically the administration is working towards their own fucking standards, so I could give him a 2 on that based on that.
Fair enough. All right, the next issue is social. There's only one. And this one is hard because they put 3 things together that I don't necessarily think should go together, but we're going to grade based on social. And the terms are economics, geography, and history. Who wants to start?
I don't think he knows any of those subjects.
I do. I think he knows one, and I think the other 2 are foreign to him.
I don't think he understands economics. I don't think he understands.
I'd argue that.
I'm not an economic whiz, but I've never had 23 bankruptcies. I've never run 100 businesses into the fucking ground.
Fair.
I don't think he understands economics from the point of the people. I don't think he understands true economics. I think he understands finance, but I don't think he understands economics.
It's easier to build a hotel than it is to run a household.
Right.
Thank you.
He doesn't understand the personal economics and personal responsibility.
Right, you know, like
he's never come from that.
This nigga tried to tell us he created the term the groceries. No, I'm just saying.
I like Dylan's comment, but Dylan, I'm going to ruin your worldview in just a second. The man is a billionaire. He doesn't know economics. There's a difference between making money and understanding how people use money. And for me,
having money doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Lynch is the main event. We've already decided this. economics for me is there more money in my pocket? Is the gas cheaper? Is this, and this? I can go back to the Bush administration. Gas was super high. Obama comes in and gas lowers. Trump comes in, gas stays about the same until COVID hits. Biden comes in, gas goes through the roof. Now, let's talk about something that Herm brought up so many years ago. The president doesn't regulate the gas prices. However, the people are going to blame the administration. So if we're going to go by that criteria, Bush, gas prices were high. Obama, they leveled. Trump, they stayed level. Biden, through the roof. Trump comes back, level. So I don't think Trump understands the needs of guys like Herm, Lynch, Marsh, myself. I do think that Donald Trump understands economics on a different level. It's different for Herm to talk about economics than, say, and I'm just going to throw this name out there because Herm loves it when I say it, Gene Simmons. The disparity in the bank account is completely fucking different. Gene Simmons' economics are better than Herm's economics. So you can't talk like that. You can't compare a billionaire to Joe Average. You can't. And it's unfortunate that I have to say that. And also for Herm, there'll be no talk of Gene Simmons on this podcast. But that's the God's honest truth. So I'm going to give my grade. Economics, he's really good. He knows economics. Not for the regular people, but he knows the value of a dollar, how to use a dollar, how to make a dollar. Geography, I can point out Georgia on a map. It's purple. And history.
I mean, didn't he call Greenland Iceland 3 times at Davos? I'm just saying
that I don't know. I didn't hear.
It was 3 times. He did it 3 times, and then 3 in front of. He was trying to buy their house, and he told them they lived on another street.
You're trying to buy a house on Baylor Avenue, and unfortunately, you live on.
I was going to say, and he
live on Ohio Street.
Yeah, he was talking about the house around the corner. Like they were like, what
right?
Are you talking about? Yes, I don't think he knows. I mean, he knows like what I think geography. He knows like which countries he wants.
But fair enough. I can point out Turkey on a map without the little names and whatnot. But do I know geography? Other than the maps? Absolutely not. History? Man, I haven't heard anything. This goes back to, let me go back to that thing. What was it? We talked about it earlier. I don't really give a fuck at this point. We talked about history, quoting the greats, Winston Churchill, Sun Tzu, etc.
It's the same number.
But I don't know what he knows about history, so I have to be fair. But I have to be frank. So needs improvement. Number grade 2. Marsh, your turn.
Yeah,
Russia from my house.
What?
That was no.
I know
stop
what it
it.
was. I'm fucking with it. I can see Russia from my house.
I'd still love to see her naked.
She was
Sarah Palin. Oh my god, her daughter is fucking stellar.
Yeah,
next to Lauren Boebert.
I think she's more squared away than her daughter.
I don't know. Lauren Boebert, Bristol Palin. I mean, come on.
No.
One jerks you off in a theater, one will drop 3 kids for you.
Sarah Palin, yeah, she was something.
Yeah, but Bristol Palin will drop 3 kids for you without question.
I don't know. I think she was just.
Matt doesn't have a breeding kink, so it don't work.
No, Matt
I do.
doesn't.
I'd like to drop a few more kids.
No, I think without her mom, she wouldn't freaking amount to much.
All right, get your grade out. Economics, geography, history.
What are we grading all 3?
Obviously, it was on the report card as one gimmick.
Yes, the report card I didn't see. Yes. Let's see. Geography. I don't think it definitely needs improvement with geography.
Okay. So
economics
economics and history.
I don't really know too much about anything he said about history, so I'll have to go with a 3, just as a kind of an NA.
Okay.
And as far as the economics goes, it's hard. I don't know. With economics, it's like, is it him actually making any decisions, or is he taking advice from advisors?
That's a great point.
I'll give him a freaking 4 on the economics.
Wow.
I'm pretty happy with the economics.
Okay.
I mean, it's working for me.
Working for me too. I ain't gonna lie. All right, Lynch. Main event Jones.
Economics. I'm gonna agree with you. He doesn't know real person economics. He knows Donald J. Trump's version of it, and it's a different scenario. Comparing bank accounts and wallets. Geography, that's an F. History. I mean, he's aware of some of the important things in history. He mischaracterizes a lot of it. I'll just say
seems like he wants to repeat a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Listen to you.
Yeah. As long as my stocks keep going up, I'm good.
I don't know. He's not going to get a passing grade, but he's not going to get a failing grade. He's going to get he's shown to me that he is aware of certain events in history that are important. So he's satisfactory.
Okay.
2.
All right. We're going to get through as much of this as we can. We'll pick the rest up next week. And then maybe the week after we'll do questions from the hat because we need to lighten this shit up. So the next question or the next subject is social. Let me try this again. Social emotional learning. This is going to be tough for all of us.
Where do you
the
have
first
that?
one? Let me get the picture back up. Did I write it down wrong? Give me a second. There's the report card. It is ELD, science, social studies.
Up top of the next column.
Correct, because we
All
skipped
right.
math, and we'll get to that next week. Social emotional learning. So the first one,
This
and
category.
I'm gonna take this
out.
one. I'm gonna take no, you have to. There's no I'm out. I already called
No, I said
myself
this.
out
No,
once.
no, I said this category is going to drop the fuck out.
Maybe.
I'm not dropping out. The bottom is.
Maybe.
Oh, damn.
The first category is self-awareness. Look, I'm giving this grade for one reason and one reason only. Dude knows who he is. He knows what he's done, good, bad, or indifferent, and he is just bang. He is on point. Unfortunately, I have to give him outstanding because, god damn, he knows who he is and he runs with it. Whether or not it's good, I'm not going to use the H word. I'll give you Winston. I'll give you Winston Churchill on this one. He knows who he is. He knows what he's done, and he knows what he can and what he can't, to an extent, get away with. Outstanding 4, and that sucks because I don't want to give him that grade. I absolutely don't want to give him that fucking grade. But self-awareness, he's aware of who he is, and he's aware of what he's done, and that fucking sucks that I have to say that. Go ahead, Marsh. You're grinning.
I just said the way you finish that off amused me.
All right.
I completely disagree.
Well,
Okay.
I just see how passionate you are about it.
I'm curious about that, Marsh. Go ahead. Well, I'm sorry to stop your roll, Lynch, but Marsh, I'm curious of why you said that.
Yeah.
I just like the way you finished it off. I don't disagree with it. I just
I don't want to give him that grade, but I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's not a criticism at all. I just, like I said,
Okay.
it just
No, that makes sense. Lynch, go ahead. You were the first to chime up. Let's get it. Because I know Herm's going to go fucking crazy. Like the song I wrote, Herm is the fire. He stokes the flame. I want to see this flame raise higher. Go ahead, Lynch.
So for me, the self-awareness, all of the below criteria are all part of being self-aware. Mm-hmm. You can't have one without the other. His self-management and social awareness and relationship skills completely dismantle his true self-awareness because he thinks in that moment he is the absolute truth and what he says goes. Because of like the shit he said about Rachel Good and the shit he said about this guy who got killed and this other shit that he said and this shit that he said, because he's not self-aware enough and lacks the the self-control and management and the social awareness to know what he's saying is absolutely fucking insane.
Okay.
I knew this was going to be the topic that I was going to be most passionate about.
Oh, the next 4 for me are going to be mine, but you continue. I'll be right back. You guys know what to do. Lynch, Marsh, Herm, go.
You can't have one without the other.
I don't think he's self-aware at all.
No.
I think
No.
the 4 a.m. rantings and the gibberish that comes out of his mouth are proof that he isn't self-aware at all. Flipping off and using his shit is not being self-aware of where you are at the moment in the social atmosphere you're at. He's like a kid with fucking autism, dude. He just doesn't fucking get it. And it's not like he has a condition or a neurology issue or something like that, like that's claimed. He just doesn't know when to shut his fucking mouth, and he's not self-aware enough to know when to shut the fuck up. That's self-awareness. That's all breaks down to the next categories. He can't manage himself because he's not aware of himself. He can't act right in a social situation because he's not aware of himself.
You have to be aware of where you are and whether what you're about to do is cool. And he doesn't have that.
Kind of like
he doesn't have that, especially with his mouth.
The filter, the holdback filter is just gone.
I mean, it's good in some circumstances, but it's horrible in a president. I'm sorry. I mean, you just can't mouth off like that.
No, it's not a good look.
But it's funny you said that about the autistic kid, because when he was doing his speech before he went to Davos, Megan texted me. She's like, this is like listening to an autistic kid talk about his Pokemon cards.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, I remember that.
It makes no sense.
Talking about his Matchbox
and
cards.
He's talking.
And this one, look, this one's got the green stripe and it's so pretty. I love it. This one, I run this one over in a sample.
All the health and points I need. I mean, come on. But yeah, I mean, this is where he feels the deepest. And I don't give him a passing grade, but I'm gonna spoiler alert. To me, he's a failure. I mean, he's tripping over his own dick consistently.
I don't see
backpedaling.
I don't see
this whole thing with Tim Walz and him being best buddies now, and he's gonna go. You know, they
I don't know about best buddies,
and send in. It's all political theatrics.
Here's what I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to say this is the last grade we give. We'll finish the report card next week, only because there's so much more. There's 2 things. One, I'll start with your point, Lynch. I don't think they're best buddies, but it's the first time, and we've talked about it over and over on this show, that a Democrat and a Republican are actually starting to talk to each other to cool the temperature. I give both of them credit. I don't like Tim Walz. I don't like Donald Trump. But at least they're doing something. So I got to give them both credit. And taking Kristi Noem out of the situation and sending in Tom Homan to do whatever Tom Homan's going to do, only time is going to tell.
It's Covino that got sent home.
Covino.
Yeah.
Covino. Bazinga, whatever the fuck his name is.
Bongino?
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Bongino resigned. Bon yeah, Bon Jovi.
No, he didn't resign.
Bongino resigned. He put that out 4 months ago. He was out. He can't do this anymore.
Not him.
Wasn't what he wanted to. Oh, the other guy.
Who's the pretty boy that's out there right now? The Uber Chad.
Fuck if I know.
Well, he's
all
out.
I know is Kristi Noem is
fucking Tom Homan in.
Yeah, Tom Homan's going in. Walz and Trump have actually listen, here's where I'm going with this. The two main sides that have ruined this country for years have gotten together. They've had a conversation. Now, what do we do to make this better?
Greg Bovino,
Greg Bovino. Okay.
Holman is there to replace Bovino. Bovino got sent the fuck home. He's been removed.
Correct.
We haven't told anybody where he's been sent, and we know he's being sent to El Centro, but he's been completely removed from the Minneapolis problem. Nome has been pushed back, and Holman's going to go in. I'm not sure what that is because Holman doesn't really talk any different than any of these other assholes.
Let's not forget Holman, as the immigration and customs enforcement head under Obama, was given a medal, and now he's Satan. I don't buy it. So the fact that these two
it's not the policy, it's the carry out.
It's not what's being done, it's who's doing it.
It's how it's being done, the way it's being done, and by the technically shittily trained people that are doing it.
I understand. But to me, when I saw that this morning, that Governor Walz and President Trump had a conversation and they're trying to move forward and they're trying to stop the unrest. This is what we've been calling for, Herm, Lynch, myself, on this show for, 2 fucking years. Cross the aisle. Be the first to extend the olive branch. And who did it? I'm going to give him.
I don't see that as what this is. I see that.
I do.
I see that his policies and the people he's had have been putting and using tactics that are getting really fucked up. He pulled the guy that was on the ground in charge. He sent somebody else in to replace him. He's pulled Nome back from doing a whole hell of a lot of shit. He is withdrawing and pulling back because
that's fine.
Up.
That's fine. Hear my point. Who made the call? Governor Walz. Governor Walz had the
Governor
balls.
Walz has been asking for it for weeks. And
Governor Walz stood behind his own fucking mansion thing and said, go out there and resist and do this. That's not the way to do it. Governor Walz picked up the phone and called the president and had a conversation. He crossed the aisle. And for that, if for anything else that I could shit on him for, he did the right thing. And the president responded. So somebody finally crossed the aisle. Somebody finally said, this needs to stop. How do we do this? Now they're working together. Good on Governor Walz. And I don't like praising Governor Walz. I think he has a lot of shitty policy. However, in this situation, Governor Walz deserves a billion % praise for actually picking up that phone and going, look, we need to talk, motherfucker, and here's why. And now the president says, you know what? I agree with you. Let's see if we can't do something. I don't know what Tom Homan's going to do. I really don't care. I want to see the city that our friend of the show, Tommy Summers, the city he lives in, get out of unrest. I'd like to see people actually care about the deeper issue. Yes, we've talked about this on the show. Crossing the border illegally, misdemeanor. Crossing it again illegally, felony. I don't think they're looking for a abuela sitting in a house taking care of 6 kids. I honestly want to believe they're looking for the criminals. I also don't believe that Kyle Rittenhouse or Alex Preddy are any different from each other except their intent. Hate me? Don't hate me. I don't give a fuck at this point. We talked about Rittenhouse and the trial way early in our podcast career on this show, and I think we were all in agreement. Was he right to go there with a gun? No. Did he comply with the police? Yes. Did Alex Preddy do the same? No. Did he need to die? Also no. Did Renee Good need to die? Also no.
But what did he do? He wasn't stopping that police officer. That police officer threw a woman to the ground across onto the fucking sidewalk. He leaned down to ask her if she was okay. That's all he did.
That's what I just said. Did he need to die? No.
That is not interference.
No.
That is not interference.
Absolutely not. And I agree with you. 90% of the time you and I are in agreement. I think all of us are usually in agreement. This didn't need to happen the way it did. And we're going to stop the report card right where we did at economics, geography, and history. We'll come back next week. We'll give you the rest of the report card. We're to use the next 7 minutes. I want to ask you guys, because I think next week is going to be so much fun with how many failing grades we're going to be giving. Sorry, Herm, about the Broncos, but we have a Super Bowl coming up.
Sucked, man.
Oh, I was so
I
rooting.
gotta pee real quick. Hang on.
Go ahead.
I just felt bad. I mean, they really freaking. I mean, they really. And I'm not a football guy.
In the conditions that they were playing in, I honestly thought that would play to Denver's strength.
Well, so did I, as well as the altitude.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. It was a defensive game, and the Patriots win. Congratulations to them. The other game, more exciting, and the Seattle Seahawks come out on top. Man, I'm going to say this out loud. I'm not looking forward to the Super Bowl, but I have chosen a winner, and we'll go around the horn. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots. I'm not sure how Herm's going to feel about this, but I'm going to start out with him. If you got to give a winner to this game, who's going to win and why?
Seattle's winning. Or no, yeah.
New England. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
no,
Why?
no.
Wait, who's winning? What? Are you drunk?
No, who? I didn't see the second game. I have no idea who won the second game.
Seattle wins the second game. It was an offensive shootout. It was
so it's Seattle against the Patriots, right?
Correct.
Seattle's winning.
Seattle wins.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
I don't think the Patriots have the gas it takes to go quarters against Seattle.
Okay.
I don't either.
Wow.
I don't either.
And even Marsh, as a non-football guy, said he watched the game and he didn't believe.
I watched parts of it. I didn't see the whole thing. I was out snowblowing most of it.
Lynch, I'll leave you to be the main event. You're the Patriots guy on the panel. I see this game in two ways. You have a young team in New England who is run and gun. They plowed through a really weak schedule, but the teams they weren't supposed to beat, they beat. However, Seattle plowed through everybody, but they haven't seen anybody like this New England team. Who do I want to win? New England. Who do I think is going to win? Seattle. And I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be close, but I'm putting it out there now. I want New England to win. I think in my heart of hearts, knowing football the way I do, Seattle will win. Lynch, you're the Patriots fan. Hit us.
I don't think that win against Denver was much of a win. They had a lot. They lucked out a lot with some calls. And I think we did say that it was going to be a pretty close game.
Yes.
Within 3 points of each other. So we were pretty correct on that. I don't think the Patriots offense is going to be very effective against the Seattle defense. You have Travion Henderson, who is the biggest weapon on the ground for the Patriots.
Yep.
Even against Denver, he wasn't producing. Denver and Seattle have very tight defenses, and Seattle's even better. So and their pass rush. I mean, I think the Seattle D.
I think Seattle's secondary is better than their pass rush, because if you saw in that game, they picked off 3 passes from Matt Stafford that were very close, but they had the awareness to be in the right place at the right time.
I see. A lot of that is just shit luck too.
It could be. Some call it luck. I prefer to call it luck.
Some guys on the defense are really, really good at reading quarterbacks and reading their eyes. And again, awareness. They see what's going on around them. Who's open? Who might? Oh, he's going to throw here. I'm going to put myself here.
Bro, we live in a world where Franco Harris picks up the Chaka, shows up at the 11th hour. How you doing, brother? We live in a world where Franco Harris makes it to the Hall of Fame on a shoestring catch that he never should have caught and runs back a touchdown for Pittsburgh. Anything can happen. But those three interceptions that Matt Stafford threw that coverage was really good. That game was a clinic of defense for Seattle, although it was high scoring, unlike the Denver New England game. That showed their offenses are high powered. Defense wins championships. If we're going to go by that criteria, Seattle wins. I don't want it to be that way because I fucking hate Seattle, but not as much as I hate the Saints. But
Seattle, I don't hate Seattle. I've always been a fringe fan. Mostly, I can respect Seattle.
Understood.
And they've had a hard road, and then they hit their stride in the 2000s, and really, really came to life. And they found good players that made them a decent franchise.
Yeah, you can't rely on Rick Meyer and Steve Largent forever.
Right. So again, I just don't think I think if the Patriots do win, it's going to be a fluke.
Okay.
It'll be a game. Well, yeah, they won, but if this hadn't happened, Seattle would have won. And just like the game, the Seattle game that they won. I mean, I didn't think they were going to. I didn't think they were going to do it because Matthew was looking good.
Yeah, Stafford looked phenomenal.
Yeah, Stafford was on, and whatever. Yeah, I wanted Denver to win too. Honestly,
same. Only because for two reasons, and one is I'm not a staunch New England hater, but I thought Denver had the sauce based on the year they had, the schedule they had. It was a tough fucking schedule, other than New England, who had a pretty pad schedule, but I so wanted Denver to win, but they didn't. Oh, well, so what? The Rams in Seattle were a tale of two teams where teams that shouldn't have beat them did, and teams they should have beat didn't. Whatever. That was a pick 'em, and Seattle won. So,
yep,
good fucking job on them. Whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, if you guys are into racing, Speedway Review goes off in 30 minutes. We're giving away our Superlative Speedy Awards, and Herm's got a special one that he's going to break out on that episode. Herm's got 2 episodes left before he abandons us like a prick. He's going out for milk, and he's never coming back. And we still love him.
So,
but go ahead.
Is he going to a branch off show, or is he retiring?
No, he's retiring in principle, but he will show up every now and again when he has time. He's teaching Corey the ropes.
That's interesting.
That's what. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because if Corey fucking fails, I'll drive to Peabody, Massachusetts, and kick his ass.
He's fine. You can hire the guy you pay less. You can have the guy you pay less money to do it.
Skip's in the comment section. Joey's getting an award. You don't want him to get one of these awards, Skip. Trust me. Watch in 30 minutes. You don't want him to get one of these awards. These are superlative awards.
All right,
like guys. The most punchable face in NASCAR. We're out of here.
We got to close this down so I can pass this off to Corey.
Thank you. Good night.
I got a situation brewing downstairs.
Later.
We'll finish the report card next week. Peace out. We love you. Herm, no last word this week. Let's just get out of here.
Word.
See you next week, bitches.
Peace.